talking about all things, I guess, faith and money and wealth and generosity, and how all these things tie together, how we can apply them to our everyday following of Jesus. And the first thing I want to bring up is the passage in Matthew 19, 16 to 22. It talks about the rich young ruler, and I'm sure you know the passage already. The rich young ruler wants to know how he can get eternal life. Jesus says to him, follow the commandments. He says, easy, I've done that. What next? And then Jesus says, right, you've done that. Now what you need to do is sell everything you've got and give it to the poor. And you may remember his response. He was sorrowful, the text says. Could you just talk us through why he was so sorrowful and why he walked away from Jesus that time, and his, I guess, what possessions meant to him and how that connected him?
Yeah. I think reading that story, for me, those possessions really defined him and his value. He got totally from what he owned and the wealth that he had. And I think that became a real challenge to him to let that go. He was an owner of those things. He didn't really recognize, I think, in the story that he was a steward of them, and God had blessed him with them. And so that really challenged his thinking and not allowed him to kind of say, okay, I am going to release this because in essence it is really yours, and come away from that defining of himself.
So it's not that Jesus is calling to everyone is to give up all we have and give it to the poor. So I guess he saw something in the rich young ruler that actually this was too much of, I guess, a God for him, was it?
I think what I see in there is that Jesus brought it back to his heart. He'd said, I've kept all the commandments, but he broke the very first one, you shall have no other gods before me. He broke that one, and there was his God, it was his money. And he wasn't willing to, so whilst he said, hey, look, I've done all this since I was a boy, I've kept the law, Jesus' next answer just defined him and basically put him in a box. And, just say, well, have you? And here's the test. Where is your treasure? Where is it? Have you got God first, or is it this? So he broke the first commandment, really, didn't he? Even though in his own thinking he had kept them.
So I guess following Jesus was important to him, but it wasn't as important as everything he had, because it was almost like this good thing, which was his wealth, was his God thing, and that's idolatry, isn't it? When you turn good things into God things. Thank you so much for checking out the Your Money Counts video podcast. If you want more information, please go to the website yourmoneycounts.org.